Hello, hello. Welcome to a mini lesson today. This is a pretty interesting article that I actually just read yesterday. So, what will you be hearing about today? Oh, what is that? It's a donkey. Okay, we have a chimpanzee and an owl. Hmm. Of course, these are all animals, but the animal on the left, what is this animal known for doing? Or rather, there's a particular behavior that this animal does. Hmm. Well, this is the idea asking the question, do animals laugh? This is an article that comes from Live Science. You can find it online. And the title of the article is, Do Animals Laugh? But here's a question for you. What makes you laugh? What do you think is funny? Being silly? A good movie? Good jokes? That's something to think about. But first, as far as the article goes, here's a little prediction task. Look at these questions, talk about them with a classmate, or think about them if you're listening to this alone. And then listen to the first part and what's the answer? Or what are the answers? Okay, so are you ready for part one? Laughing together is an important way for people to connect and bond. And though the causes of laughter can vary widely across individuals and groups, the sound of a laugh is usually recognizable between people belonging to different cultures. But what about animals other than humans? Do they laugh? And do the causes of their laughter resemble the triggers for human laughter? In humans, laughter can express a range of emotions, from positive feelings like enjoyment to negative ones such as disgust. People often laugh when they hear a joke or when they see something that they think is funny, though it's unknown if animals' intelligence includes what humans would call a sense of humor. However, many animals produce sounds during play that are unique to that pleasant social interaction. Researchers consider such vocalizations to be a close analog of human laughter. Recently, scientists investigated play vocalization to see how common it was among animals. The team identified 65 species that laughed while playing. Most were mammals, but a few bird species demonstrated playful laughter too. This new analysis could help scientists to trace the evolutionary origins of human laughter, according to a new study. There's part one. What do you think about these questions? Did you hear the answers? So if you didn't get those, go back and listen again. So moving on to part two. First, there's some really interesting vocabulary. And because this is about animal laughter, there's really amazing vocabulary regarding animal sounds. And these are more high-level animal sounds. So let's look at these because these are all in one section. So it's a lot of probably unknown words. So first, for the pronunciation, purr, trill, squawk, peeping, panting chuckle, lip smacking, grunt, cackle, squeal, and warbling laughter. So these are kind of difficult to define in words because they're auditory, but I'll do my best. So purr, this is the common sound that a cat makes. That prr, that's a purr. And maybe I'll make more animal noises. A trill. Make this connection with a bird. It's kind of this rapid, vibrating sound. A squawk is also another typically bird noise. It's quite loud. Maybe like when a bird feels threatened or something like that. Peeping. Think of the sound that little baby chickens make. Panting chuckle. These are two words right together. When you are panting, you are breathing heavily. Think about maybe after intensive exercise. That's panting. Or like a dog that is hot. A dog pants. And a chuckle is a kind of laughter. Lip smacking. Think about maybe when you're eating an ice cream cone or something like that. Or it's the sound of like licking your lips or eating. A grunt is a low, a deep and short sound. Think of maybe like a large hog or a pig would grunt. A cackle. Put in your mind the image of a witch and how a witch laughs. Kind of this high-pitched that's a cackle. Squeal. This is another pig noise. But it's the high-pitched one. Maybe like if a pig has been injured, or even that's my best connection with the word squeal. And warbling laughter. Well, you know laughter, but warbling. This is another one typically with birds. When birds are making their little noises or singing their little songs, it's the fluctuating or changing notes. So these are some really amazing vocabulary words connected to sound. I just really loved these. This is actually why I chose this article, because of all this amazing language. So moving on to the next part. Oh, what kind of animal is that? It's an owl. So here in this section, let's put these things in order as you hear me read them. So of course give a pause to the video so you can make a note of what these are if you need to. And this is also where you will hear all these animal noises that I just mentioned. Okay, part 2. Because some types of play behavior look like fighting, animals may vocalize or laugh during play to keep interactions from escalating and becoming aggressive or harmful. The researchers reported April 19th in the journal Bioacoustics. Unlike fighting, play is usually repetitive and happens independently of other social behaviors, such as mating or searching for food, said lead study author Sasha Winkler, a doctoral candidate of biological anthropology at the University of California, Los Angeles. When it comes to identifying play, people who study primates say, "You know it when you see it," Winkler told relatives have a play face that resembles the expressions of humans who are playing, she explained. When Winkler previously worked with rhesus macaques, she had noticed that the monkeys panted quietly while playing. Many other primates are also known to vocalize during play, she said. Winkler and study co-author Greg Bryant, a professor and vice chair in UCLA's Department of Communication, wondered whether animal laughter might be even more widespread. They reviewed dozens of prior research looking for any mentions in any animal of vocal signaling during play, like the panting of the macaques, Winkler said. Their investigation turned up dozens of examples, with reports of vocal play signals throughout the mammal literature, especially among primates, rodents, social carnivores, and, to a lesser extent, marine animals, the scientists wrote in the study. Many of these sounds only occurred during play, such as the purr of a vervet monkey, the ultrasonic trill of a rat, the whistle and squawk of a bottlenose dolphin, and the peeping of a squirrel monkey. Most primate species, including chimpanzees, gorillas, monkeys, and baboons, demonstrated playful laughter, from panting chuckles, lip smacking and grunts to cackles, trills and squeals, according to the study. Though most of the laughing animals were mammals, two bird species, the Australian magpie and the key parrot, also vocalized during play, the researchers reported. In a 2017 study of key parrots, which live in New Zealand, scientists found that if they recorded keys' warbling laughter and played it through a speaker, other keys would spontaneously start playing, Winkler said. That study demonstrated how key laughter acts as an invitation to other keys, specifically to facilitate and to initiate play, Winkler said. Kind of interesting, right? All right, so go back and listen to this section if you need to, and put those in order. And there is, one more part today. Listen and answer these questions. All right. Are you ready? Reports of playful laughter were notably absent in studies describing fish, amphibians, and reptiles, perhaps because there is some question as to whether or not play exists at all in those animal groups, according to the study. Laughter in humans is thought to have originated during play, a hypothesis supported by the play-related panting laughter of many primate species. Human laughter may have evolved from a similar panting sound that, over evolutionary time, became ritualized into the vocalized ha-ha-ha that we use today, Winkler said. People still laugh during play, but we also incorporate laughter into language and non-play behaviors, using laughter in diverse ways to convey a range of emotions that may be positive or negative, the researchers reported. Human laughter notably differs from other animals' laughter in another important way: its volume. People broadcast their laughter loudly, often as a way of establishing inclusion in a group. By comparison, when most animals laugh, the sound is very quiet, just loud enough to be heard by the laugher's partner, according to the study. It's really fascinating that so many animals have a similar function of vocalization during play, Winkler told Live Science. But we do have these unique parts of human laughter that are also an important area for future study. So there we go. Animals laughing. What do you think? So here's a question for you. Some things to think about. What other animal noises do you know? There was the great vocabulary used in this article. And also, question 2, what noises do you think these animals make? And also, what are these animals? What are the English names? Do you think these animals are panting? Do they squawk? Do they purr? Choices. And lastly, thank you so much for listening, for watching. Stay tuned. More videos will be coming as usual. And I'll ask that you please like the video, follow me. I've got Instagram and Twitter. Those are linked here on the page, and subscribe. I like to see my subscription numbers go up. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.